Hi, Brooklyn. I really like your paper, and I think your topic is super interesting, so I can't wait to read more about it. Your paper structure and format is put together very well. There was no issues there. Each section had a header, and then everything that went under that header was connected well with that section. And I didn't see any grammatical errors when I was reading your paper, and then your writing clarity was great. You're an awesome writer, so there was no issues there. The only error I seen was in the reference section. When you have a title for a book or a article, the first letter of the first word needs to be capitalized and the rest needs to be lowercase. I know it's different when you get a citation from the library, they capitalize everything, but in my APA manual or APA reference manual, it says that it needs to be the first word capitalized and the rest lowercase. And then also each citation needs to have a hanging indentation as well. So that was the only issues there. Everything else was fabulous. You're a great writer, so there was no issues with writing clarity or anything. And then your sources that you used from the American Library Association connected really well with your purpose statement. I didn't realize they had so much stuff on sustainability issues, and that was really eye-opening for me. So yeah, your sources were great. But questions I had when I was reading the literature review is there more research you could have included that involves school libraries, including sustainability resources in their curriculum or library materials? And then how their inclusion of that affected the students in the community. So I guess I was just looking for like examples of research that had already conducted like curriculum or library materials or introduced that into their libraries, and then how that had affected the community and the students. And then your purpose statement was written very well. There wasn't anything wrong with it, so I understood what you were going for. Like I said, you're a great writer, so there was no issues with the purpose statement. I know your purpose statement was asking practical strategies that you could include in the school library that would include more sustainability in students' lives. So what practical strategies are you going to include in your methodology to test in the school library setting? Are you going to take like previous research that had strategies that they used and then build on that in your research? Or are you going to like take different strategies from different research articles and then include them like all together to test? I was just wondering what you were going to do there. And then I like how you integrated the green initiatives into the physical and intellectual space. So I like how you included actions with the literature, because I think that really like gets it across to students and makes a big impact on them when you include both of those together. And then also you connected your research with the National School Library Standards, which really backs it and gives it a firm footing. So that was good. So overall, your paper was great. I thought the writing was awesome. I just had those few questions, but you're a great writer, so there wasn't any issues with that. So thanks for letting me review that, and this is a super important topic for students to hear about, so I can't wait to hear more.